Niggas without a chicken. Niggas without a chicken. I'm coming straight out of Compton.
So today I'm going to be talking about NWAs Straight Out of Compton. Now, most people actually know about this album. They're aware of it ever since the biopic of it came out, and it was a huge success. But the movie does focus more on the members, like, individually. However, I'm not going to talk about the artist again. More gonna focus on the album itself. So NWA Straight Out of Compton, the themes of it kind of reflect the title, the NWA's story of coming straight out of Compton. The album did create the scope of West Coast rap, aggressive rap, hardcore rap, and especially it created the genre for gangster rap. Now, this was released only a few months after Public Enemy's It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back. It was released August of '88. So we're dealing with similar themes as Public Enemy, such as police brutality, civil rights of African Americans. There's a lot of violent themes. There's lots of black on black crime, talk of gangs, drug trafficking. A lot of the criticism of the album when it came out was due to the album being too violent or too aggressive for people's taste. And NWA kind of like deflected these remarks by saying the only reason why it's so aggressive is because the album is about the harsh realities of life that they've lived through in Compton. This album, literally, like, this was the debut album for the subgenre of gangster rap, and that's what makes this album so influential, is because it created like a genre, like a subgenre of hip-hop that was specifically directed towards the glorification of living a gangster life, in which there's a lot of glorification of drugs and misogyny and violence and black on black crime. And again, there was a lot of controversy for it, not just from white people, black people as well, because they thought that NWA was giving a bad name for black people. But again, NWA just said, this is our reality living in Compton, and I mean, if you don't like it, then obviously we should change something about, like, the impoverished areas in America, such as South Central LA. So there is kind of like a back and forth in terms of kind of like, is this album ethical? Are they right for, expressing themselves this way? Like, should there be public outrage due to what they're saying, or should there be more public outrage due to they're saying this because of, like, how there is places like this in America that should be fixed. Something also really interesting to know about the album was that it was one of the first albums to have the parental advisory on it, because I mean, there is so much levels of profanity in this, like sexual themes, drugs, violence, but it is still like a really fun album to listen to. Like, it kind of counteracts, like, you have like the aggressive lyrics, but then you have like the really good like production and beats in it, so it kind of like counteracts each other. So as much as like maybe it's like I'm a girl, so when I listen to it and there's like really like when there's a lot of themes of misogyny in it, I'm just kind of like with the lyrics, but the beats of it are so good that you kind of just don't care anymore, right? But the political themes of the album are really, really good.